Hi, welcome back to Wicked Wise. So, I want to discuss a few things this morning. One is if you have a case in Virginia, they are switching. They're going to tell you that you have a judiciary hearing. They're switching on to custody cases. So, you might be preparing for a judiciary hearing and you're going to get tricked into an absolute custody hearing when you go to court. Be very aware of that. My suggestion is you prepare for both. This is happening all over Virginia. The second thing I want to say about Virginia is that as a state, we fucking suck. We fucking suck. They don't advocate for reunification. They advocate for adoption. 60% of Virginia children that are taken into custody from day one, their plan is to be adopted out, which means 40% of children return home. That's fucking disgusting. Okay? And I hope you CPS workers are trolling my page, right? Because you all are disgusting. Now, everything that you need to know about Virginia is on their website, okay? Also, there's another website, and I will put it up so that you can read how poorly we are doing in Virginia. I always wondered, after I heard the governor say he wanted all 7,000 children out of foster care, I said, God, that's an awful low number. Yeah, it is. Because out of the 7,000, the other ones have already been adopted by non-family members. Non-family members. Just imagine how much money this fucking state got off the backs of your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. Just imagine that. I am outraged today. It goes back to what I've said. You can disarm a weapon from a person. You cannot disarm an educated person. I want everybody in every state, excuse me, to download their state constitution, the federal constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. All your rights are in there. The next thing you need to do is get a Bible, because 34% of the Constitution came out of the Bible. Learn it. Educate yourself. What they can't do is they can't de-weaponize educated people. You need to stand up to these fucking jerks and tell them you are not having it. I'm so irritated. I want you to read the shit that I've been reading. Unbelievable. It's disgusting. We are 51 out of all the states to return children home. 51. So for you that do have your children and CPS hasn't gotten around to you yet, especially if you're African American and you're Hispanic, learn your fucking rights or you will lose. You appeal every decision. You take it to the highest court if you have to, even if you have to go pro se. You learn the laws in every state that you live in. You learn who your judges are, who your fucking CPS workers are, who the directors are, who the regional directors are, the board of supervisors. You learn everything you can about CPS, DFS, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. I call them predators. Right? They're the predators and our children are the game. Absolutely unacceptable to me. Some governors are saying, oh, we're reaffirming parental rights. Well, I will say this. Our governor is, and I'm not Republican, and I'm not a Democrat. Other governors that are saying that, stand the fuck up and do what you said you were going to do. Protect these families. I'm so mad. I am just outraged. I have a meeting with the director here in Winchester, Frederick County, at the end of this month. I sure hope she's got some answers. I'll put the links up to this other one. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is. It's JLARC. I'll put the link at the bottom or on the thing. When you go to this website, put your state in there. And it will tell you what they recommend. And how good or bad that they're doing. As far as I'm concerned, they all fucking suck. CPS needs to be eliminated. And with Roe versus Wade being threatened to be overturned, which is disgusting too, by the way, and I'll speak on that once the decision comes out, they're going to have plenty of children. Plenty. Because they will be pushing women into having babies that are unwanted. So guess what? The state wins. Either way, the state wins. The state's going to make money off these poor, helpless babies who are unwanted. It's sickening, it's disgusting, and it's disgraceful. We are a human race, right? With feelings, emotions, all of that. Unless you're a CPS worker. In my opinion, you're fucking high school dropouts. You were bullied as a child. You felt helpless. So you took a job, right, where you could bully, make people feel helpless, and act like when you take their children, they're not supposed to have any fucking emotions about that. And I read, people, I'll probably get some hate mail, but I don't give a fuck. The bitch that was killed in Detroit or Illinois or wherever the fuck she was, a CPS worker, just be glad more of you aren't dead. Because you never know. I don't feel bad for her. She probably went in and said, your house is dirty. Whether it was or it wasn't, we'll never know. That man was protecting his children. Is it sad that a human life had to be taken? Absolutely. I'm not about violence. I'm really not. But you know what? It is human nature to protect the young. Human nature to protect our young. But we're called belligerent. We're called uncooperative. You know why? Because CPS and even fucking law enforcement and the goddamn judges don't even know what the fuck the Constitution says. I want to be that bitch that educates them. I want to educate them. Well, my blood pressure's getting a little bit out of control right now. So, I'll put the links up, what you should do. And just remember, they're your children. And if you live in Virginia, 60% of children in custody will be adopted out by non-family members.